Hello, everybody. Let's go ahead and get started with your reading. I went ahead and pulled a Celtic crossbred because I have not done one of those in a really long time. So let's just see where this goes, okay? Overall energy is the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is all about an opportunity for a brand new beginning, something tangible, something, yes, it may be small, but at the same time, it is something that can get you to the 10 of Pentacles. So this could be a new job. This could be an offer in love. This could be an offer or, investing in something that is going to be tangible for you. And it's like, you're going to have to take a leap of faith. All right. You may not know where this is going, but it's an opportunity nonetheless. And with the aces, they are free will cards. So you can either choose to go down this new path, or you can stay right where you are. That's the best part about free will. But at this time, I feel like even though there's this opportunity coming in, it's like you're conflicted. Do I do it? Do I not? It's like you're kind of fighting yourself when it comes to this new opportunity. The challenge is the 9 of Pentacles. For some of you, maybe it's a new love offer because we do have the 2 of Cups as the outgoing message. But, going from single to in a relationship, okay? Maybe for some of you, you've been single for a really long time. So you're having a really tough time, trying to fathom being in another relationship or some type of, partnership of sorts, okay? I do feel like this is a love relationship, I feel like you're either holding back or you're not letting this person go, okay? One or the other. Or you're holding back from being in a relationship, from being committed to this relationship, because Pentacles is all about our commitment. It's work, it's time, it's energy, it's effort. There is a soulmate here, okay? So this could be either a friend or children or whatever. This could be romantic, okay? So if this is a relationship, which I am seeing this as a relationship situation, and like I said, not always romantic. This could be, somebody who has been thinking a lot about you. You guys have a lot of sweet memories with one another. And there's been some type of conflict between you and this other party, possibly to where this person decided, you know what, maybe it's easier for me just to become single or stay single or just go off on my own and create my own abundance and live happily ever after by myself, because maybe you're not seeing this offer as anything big. It's just a very small offer. It's only an ace. It's not a 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, or 10 of Pentacles. It's just an ace. But I do feel like it's like a seed. It's like there has been a seed that was planted, and it is up to you to whether or not you want to nourish or nurture this situation. What is on your mind is this Knight of Cups. Maybe it has been somebody who has been conflicted about making this offer, or maybe they've been wishy-washy about commitment, because this horse, if you look, it's looking down and it's like, do I even want to cross that bridge, or do I even want to cross over those waters? Very non-committal energy, okay? And sometimes they can come in with an empty cup. If you think about riding a horse with a cup, this doesn't have a lid, it could be an empty cup. And I think that for a lot of you, you're conflicted about that. Is this going to be an empty cup? Is this an empty offer? Maybe this person that you're dealing with has had many options. This is the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups is Venus and Scorpio energy. And so it's like there's a lot of different things that are vying for this other person's time. And maybe, they're confused. I feel like there's a lot of confusion. That's what the clouds represent. It's like, they're having this internal battle of like, what do I choose? What do I focus on? And so I feel like the challenge right now is focusing on yourself while this other party figures out their own chaos and all the things going on in their life. Let them fight their own battles and let them come in when they're good and ready. And that it'll be up to you in the long run of whether or not you want to move forward in this relationship, or if you want to continue to stay single, or just stay on your own path if this is not a romantic thing, right? But I do feel like this person is thinking about all the times that you guys have shared. It's really funny because we have the 6 of Cups, 7 of Cups, and then we have the 8 of Cups, and we have the 2 of Cups, and we have the Knight of Cups. Okay, lot of emotions, lot of memories shared. And I do feel how people are seeing you right now as the Two of Wands. They see you as somebody who's trying to make a decision. You know, they see you as somebody who's very passionate. You know, you have the world in the palm of your hands. You know, you're looking out upon the horizon. You're trying to make the best choices for your own personal path. So I feel like for a lot of you, what you're doing right now is you're just really kind of putting your nose to the grindstone and actually just working on your pentacles. Now, some of you, you could be doing this because it is a trauma response. You know, you would rather focus on your work and the more practical than focus on all these emotions. But at this time, I feel like the emotions are really surfaced, like they're not going away. There's a lot of emotion in this. And, you know, this could be very, for some of you, this person could be drinking a lot. They could be addicted to something, you know, and that maybe is what's causing a lot of conflict in this relationship. Maybe they're addicted to fighting and chaos and drama and that kind of stuff. And so, you know, these choices that you have been making are for the betterment of your own life. And you've had to really hone in on like a couple of things, you know, to really work on so that you don't have to, you know, continue to stay in this conflicting energy, you know. I do feel like someone here wants to bring some type of an apology, some type of a love offer. It could be some type of a gift. It could be flowers. It could be, you know, because I am seeing the flowers in this cup, somebody wanting to bring you flowers, or a gift, or, you know, invite you out for coffee or a drink or whatever. You know, make sure that you're not drinking a bunch of alcohol because that does confuse us a lot. And, you know, alcohol and depression don't mix for those of you who are, you know, kind of depressed about this situation, right? So, in your environment, we have the Eight of Cups. And I do feel like if somebody did walk away, what they're walking towards is their Two of Cups. They're like, you know what, I'm going to leave everything nice and neat, you know, nicely stacked. They didn't knock over the cups. They stacked them nice and neat and they walked away. They said, I'm not getting the emotional investment in, you know, what all the things that I was working on. So I'm just going to leave those there and I'm going to go on the search for my Two of Cups, which is in turn going to bring me my 10 of Cups. Okay. My happily ever after, my wish fulfillment, you know, fortune after difficulties. And so I do feel like there is someone who is wanting to return after some time of contemplation, after some time of, you know, looking at their options, because I feel like at the end of the day, they see you as the best option, okay? In your hopes and fears is we've got the High Priestess. And so the letters B or J could be of importance, but does not have to be. But I feel like, you know, it's like, you know, you're using your intuition. For some of you, you're not using your intuition. So that could either be what's, like I said, helping or hindering you. Your hopes are hopes and fears, right? Your fear is, what if I make a mistake? You know, your fear is, what if I go back into this cycle? Because I kind of see like this pentacle is like cycles, right? Because the wheel is always turning. Now, I do want to say that you know, maybe this person sees you as somebody who is very intuitive, somebody who is very connected, you know, to their spirituality, somebody who can, you know, see things from a mile away. And the outcome, though, is to bring this relationship back together. Okay, for some of you, this isn't going to be for everyone. If this has been a really toxic relationship, you can't get on the same page, the person's got major addiction issues, you know, to, you know, sex, drugs, or alcohol, or codependency, or whatever, then this message is not for you, okay? This is if it's a very healthy bond and there's just been some type of petty fights, petty arguments, because I see that in the Five of Wands here, you know. And as the Nine of Pentacles, it's like, you know, what are you giving me that I can't already give myself, right? With the Nine of Pentacles, it's like, you know, I have all these things, you know, I already have, you know, food on the table, I have nice clothes, I have nice things, you know, so what is it that you are offering me that I don't already have, you know? And yeah, we can have all the practical things in life because at the end of the day, you can't really buy love. And there's a lot of love here between you and this other person. But I do see where after all this conflict and somebody who was not choosing you, there was a walking away. And I feel like this is some type of a, until somebody here, is willing to offer you something stable, something tangible, so that you guys can bring this relationship back. And if this person does not, what you're not seeing with the High Priestess is that there is a Two of Cups waiting for you on the other side of you walking away. So that is the choice that you're making. Do I hold on to this relationship? Because this other person is holding back from you. It's like, but I do see where this person sees you as the world. I feel like they do see where I don't think that it's easy for you to be holding back. I think it's causing a lot of internal conflict with you, emotional conflict as that, because I do feel like the two of you guys are extremely nostalgic for one another. You do share a lot of memories. I do see this as, good times that were shared between one another. But I see that person in the background that is walking away, okay? As sweet and kind as it is and loving as it was, it wasn't enough. There has to be more. There has to be something tangible here. The 9 plus the ace, it is the 10 of Pentacles. Things that have been built up long term. Something that is going to be solid, something that's stable. In the 10 of Pentacles, we see the tree of life. Okay. And the tree of life is something that has, you planted that seed, you watered it, you nurtured it, you watched it grow. And what it grew into was this divine connection. I do see that as the wings of Mercury here. Okay. And some type of healing. I almost see that as like the hospital symbol, with the snakes that are wrapped around, the pole. And so I do feel like there is some type of a healing that needs to be done in this relationship between these two people. But it's from the wisdom that they have gained and from opening up and no longer keeping secrets from one another, really laying it on the table about what it is that they expect from one another. And they could have, conflicting viewpoints. That's fine. But I feel at the end of the day, if this person has been non-committal, not really wanting to take it any further, that's where this relationship, where somebody felt like, well, you're treating me as just an option and you're not treating me as somebody or as the choice. So I do feel like here where you've got 2 twos where somebody needs to, they've been looking at their options and they need to make a decision on whether or not that they're going to choose you, because if not, you're going to choose you. You're going to go off on this journey and there is going to be a new partnership that you don't see coming that is going to be in alignment with who you are and give you everything that you need, the time, the energy, the effort, somebody who is willing to take a leap of faith, somebody who doesn't leave you wondering and, here just like, well, where do I stand? Is this person going to give me a return on my investment? Is it worth me, investing all of this, or should I just take this one, my ace, right? My ace and go invest it elsewhere. So I do feel that, at the end of the day, it's entirely your choice. I do feel like someone here is going to want to extend an olive branch. Oh my God. And then we talked about the 10 of Pentacles and there it is. They are extending some type of an olive branch. They could be working on their passions. They could be working on, their own health and healing. They could be, they could be building something, and the two of you guys could be building something. Maybe at the end of the day, you guys didn't know what it was that you were building with one another because there was no plan. I look at the 5 of Wands as like, maybe for some of you, this is on the job training, right? And it's like, you don't know how you're going to get it done. There really is no plan. But somehow, some way, you're able to come into this 9 of Pentacles where it all ends up working out. But I do feel like there has been some type of a holding back, and someone here has been looking at that like, wow, I wish I would have never held back. I wish I would have just given them what it was that they wanted all along. I feel like for a lot of you, you're just done with, conflict. You want the sweeter, you want to go back to the sweeter times. The times where, things were just simple and sweet and loving. Or this, I feel like for a lot of you too, if, you know, and that could be romantic, right? But I feel like if this is like a friendship or work or whatever, you know, sometimes, you know, we work our asses off, you know, to climb to the top. But, you know, sometimes people don't see your value and they hold back. Maybe you've asked for a raise and they weren't willing to give you a raise. So you're like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and cut my losses. You know, if they're going to hold back, I'll just take my cup and go elsewhere where somebody's going to see my value. I do feel like for a lot of you too, you know, your challenge is maybe you've been single for a really long time and, you know, being in a relationship with someone else is really hard. So you hold back because you're like, you know what? You have a vision of how you want to see things go. And if that vision is not, because, you know, with the high priestess, this is all about your vision. You know, she has insight into the future. She has insight into the esoteric knowledge. What advice do you have on this, Spirit? What advice do you have on this? Okay, what do we got here? To be fair, yeah, there's got to be balance. To be fair. You know, it can't be one person doing everything and making all these offers. It has to be the both of you. The number 38 could be relevant. You could be 38. Or 11 could be of importance to you. You could be born on the 11th or in the month of November. If you're co-creating with somebody, because that's what this card talks about is co-creation, it has to be fair for everyone, not just one person. There has to be balance brought back into this relationship. That's what the twos are all about. You know, the aces could just be like selfish energy. This is all for me. But there's something here with these two twos that, you know, they're and co-creation, you have to co-create with the universe. You're co-creating with, you know, the people around you, co-creating with your community. And it has to be fair for everyone, not just one person. 9 of Pentacles. I even see the balance with the two pillars, the black, the white. It's not all black and white. There's a lot of color in between. Whoa. What do they need to know? Okay. So it says your hard work is paying off. We did just have that full moon in Capricorn, and this is the new moon in Capricorn. So it's like all your hard work is paying off, and confidence is your key to success. So if you have, there's something here that you have been working on, something here that you have been building, something that you have been investing in as far as a relationship or a business or, you know, whatever that may be, because it's going to be different for everybody. Some type of a creative venture. For some of you, it is a business. But this is about balance and fairness. You know, if you're always working all the time, then you don't have time for your relationships, okay? And when that's off balance and there's not fairness, then people are going to walk away. 8 of Cups. They're like, okay, obviously you're not investing into this situation, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut my losses and be single. Because it's creating a lot of conflict in our relationship and unnecessary fighting and arguing. And I'm just going to go ahead and hold back because you are. As much as I feel like there's a lot of memories between the two of us, I have to make a decision. For some of you, this could be you deciding, I'm going to travel. You know, I'm going to leave the place that I have been living and I'm going to travel. You know, I'm going to go abroad. Let's see what the angels have to say about this. Spirit, please show me, what do the angels, I'm face down, so I'm not going to take it. Spirit, please show me, what do the angels have to say? Okay, do the work. First card out, it says do the work. Strength and guidance. Do the work. You know, do what it takes. If you're putting all your time and energy, because it's funny because we talk about do the work and your hard work is paying off. You know, sometimes we have to walk away from certain people because it's not your job to fix whatever it is that they're doing. It's not your job. And that's where you can feel conflicted, you know, and if this person, you know, wants to put energy, like, especially if they're holding back from you, they're not giving you those sweet times that they used to anymore. And this isn't, like I said, this is not just romantic. This could be family. And you got to take your cup elsewhere. Do the work on you. Delve into your inner strength. It's really funny because the strength and guidance, that's what the Leo card represents, right? It's all about confidence and strength and courage, optimism. So I do feel like, you know, someone here needs to do the work. And if that brings them back to you in the end, and the two of you guys want to work on this, then so be it. But I feel like, you know, someone here needs to listen to their heart, especially with all these cups here and with the Leo card. Leo represents love and the heart, the inner child, compassion, the kingdom. And we do have Mars and Venus both in Leo right now too. So this is the king and the queen. I'm not seeing a king and a queen here. I'm seeing a knight. The only major arcana that you guys even have in this reading is the high priestess. This is having that inner knowing. This is about using your intuition. And because it's in the hopes and fears position, for some of you, it's like you wanted to turn a blind eye to this. And maybe for some of you, you feel like this person has been keeping secrets from you. Maybe they're you know, keeping a secret about how they truly feel about you, or they're not really quite opening up about what they want in this relationship, whether or not they want to, you know, co-create with you. But I do feel like there is a deep knowing that maybe someone here wants to mend this relationship. They want to clean up the turmoil and whatever chaos and conflict there has been. But they're going to have to put in that work. But right now, I feel like they're working on other things. But I do feel like someone here is wanting to come back in and give you a solid offer. And it's it could be something very small. But it's something that you can build upon if you water it and nurture it and you allow it to grow. Anyway, you guys, I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in a personal reading, all my information's in the description box down below. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. Hit that notification bell so you can be updated the next time I post a video. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram, and I will chat with you again soon. Take care.